Good afternoon. Today we're going to be doing 10-5 work problems. We've been going through 10-1, 10-2, 10-3, and 10-4 having to do with algebra word problems, rate, distance, and time, things like that. We're going to keep going when we get into this worksheet. So work problems involve the time it takes for people or machines to complete jobs. These problems can apply to such jobs as painting, completing office tasks, construction, manufacturing, and much more. It is good to use a chart when completing work problems. Remember the following. Now, we've been saying for a number of these worksheets that it is important to make charts. All right, going into our helpful hints. Rate of work times time equals work done. So that is the equation that they have come up with to help you. Rate of work times time equals work done. So first, read the problem carefully and be sure that you fully understand it. Be sure you understand that which is given and what is to be found. If you have to underline in your packets or on the actual worksheet, absolutely, go ahead. Take your time. If you're doing them on Google Classroom, write it down. Completely fine. Do what you got to do to make these easier. Use the same units of measure. For example, don't mix days with minutes. Fractions are used to show parts of the job. Be sure to understand what is being asked for and answer the question, and then check your answers. All right, we're going to go into this first equation, number 1. So it says, Mary can clean the house in 2 hours. So this is important. She can clean the house in 2 hours. Okay. Tom can clean it in 3 hours. If they work together, how long will it take them to clean the house? So we know Mary can go in 2 hours. So here's our chart right here. And I'm going to draw this out onto my whiteboard so we know exactly what is needed to help us. All right. So we've got on top here, hours needed. And then I'll say part completed. Okay. We've got Mary on the top. I'm just going to put M. And then T for Tom. And then the top, I'm going to put TO for them together. All right. So Mary needs 2 hours. Tom needs 3 hours. I'm going to use the letter N because we don't know how long it'll take them to do it together. Okay, so if Mary goes 1 hour, so she does a half, and then Tom does a third, because he needs 3 hours, she needs 2 hours, then together to be 1 over N. That's our fractions. Remember, fractions are used to show part of the job. All right, so what we're going to do, there's my chart. It's broken down exactly what I need it to be. So now my equation is going to be 1/2 plus 1/3 equals 1 over N. N is what we're solving for, okay? Now, what we're going to do here is find the least common multiple, which we have talked about between 3 and 2, which clearly is going to be 6. So, we're going to multiply each term by LCM, which is 6N, and that's what it's telling us to do right here. So on one side, 6N. On the other side, 6N. So here's what I've got so far. All right. And then I need it in the middle to multiply both of them. So let me erase this right here. All right. 6N. So we have 6N times 1/2 plus 6N times 1/3 equals 1N times 6N. So when you add all those together and do all that, you get 3N plus 2N equals 6. We're going to solve for N here. So 3 plus 2 gives us 5N, which equals 6 over 5. Okay. Now, what it says over here, From the chart, n equals the number of hours to complete the job. Together they would accomplish it in 1 hour, 1 1/5 hour. Here's your equation. Here's the rundown of that. Thanks for listening. Have a great day.